Good evening, the news summary for this Thursday, the 24th of June. The Public Health Commissioner, Dr. Juju has confirmed the presence of two new COVID-19 variants in the country. These are the Delta variant which originated from India, and the Alpha variant from the UK. Dr. Juju gave this confirmation during the weekly press conference held this afternoon.
Until February of this year, there was only one confirmed variant of COVID-19 in the country. This is the Beta variant from South Africa. The Alpha variant from the UK and the Delta version from India are the two new variants affecting the population. When it comes to the number of COVID-19 cases, as at yesterday, there were just over 1,400 active cases of COVID-19 in the country. Out of those, 164 are on Praslin and 51 on La Digue. In the weekly press conference held this afternoon, the Public Health Commissioner, Dr. Juju, said that the number of new infections is still higher than when the latest surge surfaced.
Unfortunately, this trend continues. This 7-day rolling average continues. It has not got to the figure of before the surge started. It's still above that limit. Our aim is to bring it down to zero, if possible, as quickly as possible. And a lot needs to be done for this to happen. What we'd like to highlight is the people who have left us as a result of infection from COVID-19. Up to now is 63 confirmed. And out of those, 3 had been vaccinated from using Covishield, and they were all people with underlying medical condition. Some of them were quite serious. The others had not been vaccinated. We would like to also report today the result of the genomic sequencing that was done to receive the results. And besides the beta version that was in circulation from the last genomic sequencing that we did, we also have the Alpha and the Delta variant. But the predominant one that was detected is the one that was there before, which is the Beta version.
A cohort of students from the University of Seychelles have graduated today in areas that are critical to the development of the country. Vice-Chancellor Joël Perrault was speaking during the first ever virtual graduation ceremony for UNICE. The over 240 students who graduated were following the ceremony on YouTube. Vice-Chancellor Perrault said that the ceremony showed that there is another qualified group of men and women ready to take up any challenge and their responsibilities in the society. She congratulated them to have succeeded in a world of change and at a moment of global uncertainty.
Nobody could have predicted when you started your studies at UNICE and TGMI that we will be living to unprecedented global health crisis for almost a year and a half now. At this point, I would like to salute you, dear graduates, because in your final year of study, you have had to adapt yourselves to the new normal and adopt new learning contexts as well as new exams exigencies. I know how difficult this sudden change was, but you can all be proud of yourselves today because you sailed through the rough times successfully.
Seychelles has reached its target of producing 5% of national electricity production from renewable energy by 2020. The minister responsible for environment, Flavien Joubert, confirmed this during his visit to the solar farm and wind farm located at Ile de Romainville. The amount of energy produced by the renewable energy farm there, as well as the solar panels installed on various private homes, will lead to a saving of 41 million rupees per year in fuel costs. Minister Joubert said that there are other renewable energy projects planned so that the country can meet the target of producing by 2030 15% of national electricity production from renewable energy.
The discussions I've had with PUC, it points to the need for us to actually look for additional opportunities, look for ways for us to increase the capacity of this plant here because we have additional space, and also integrate new systems on the grid, on Mahe, on Parallel, la Digue, so that we can actually push into the system more power. But we also have to remember that it's not just government that has to do that. We have to create the right environment for the private also to come in and actually produce and supply to the grid, because a lot of private entities are quite interested in generating using renewable sources. And it's just a question of government setting up the system, setting up the right mechanisms for them to come in.
All workers of the Seychelles Tourism Board will be absorbed by the Tourism Department in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Tourism. It was the minister responsible for that ministry, Sylvestre Radegonde, who made this statement in the National Assembly when he presented the bill to repeal the STB Act of 2005. The minister said that the decision to merge the board with the Tourism Department was taken in consultation with all partners, including staff and both entities. All members who intervened on the bill were in favor of abolishing the Seychelles Tourism Board. However, members of the United Seychelles questioned the role of the private sector in this new structure and the level of power in the hands of government. The bill was approved by majority of members. And that's it for the news at 7. We'll be back at 8. Bye-bye for now.